guys, it's Katie here again from Creativa. I've got a new little project to share with you today. This little baby here, I'm calling it my 6x4 brag book, and the reason it is called a 6x4 brag book is because it holds 6x4 photos. So the book itself is just a tiny bit bigger than that. Let me show you. It is just about 4.5 inches wide, just over that, by 6.5 inches long, and it has an expandable spine, but because this one's chunky, it's expanded right out. So it's about 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches wide, which is about 3.5 centimeters. And I should just mention that in centimeters it is 11.5 centimeters wide by 17 centimeters long. So it's just a cute little one that fits in your hand. It's quite easy to put together. I have done some tutorials on how to make this, and I have done lots in this one here, just so you can get some ideas of how to use all the bits and pieces to make it. But you don't have to make it this fancy. So talking just briefly about bits and pieces to make it, I use my cutting machine to make my projects, and I designed this set of SVG files to make the brag book, and I also made it as a set of printable templates. So if you don't have an electronic cutting machine, that you can use SVG files, because I keep forgetting to mention SVG files are for electronic cutting machines like a Cricut, a Brothers Scan and Cut, Silhouette Cameo, any type of machine, electronic cutting machine that uses SVG files, you can use this file. And then if you don't have an electronic cutting machine but you'd still like to make this, and you'd like to make it without having to do all of the measuring yourself, then this is the set of printable templates. So there are 12 pages in it, and it includes all of the pieces that are in here. I've just had to rearrange them to make them fit on a printable page, and they come in a set for letter size printers and a set for A4 size printers, so it won't change the size at all. Okay, we can talk more about those later, but I just wanted to tell you that that's what I used to make this, and now I can show you what this looks like. Okay, so it does have this little expandable spine on here. Because I've been busy and made lots of bits and pieces in here, it is quite chunky, and so the expandable spine is expanded. The set of papers that I used to make this are a digital download from Etsy. I think it's called Lenart Studios, but I'll put the links that for all the papers that I used in the description box below, so that you can go and have a look at those if you want to. I'll also put the links to the SVG file and the printable templates in the description box below as well, so you can go and check those out if you'd like. Okay, so I've also put some little metal book corners on here, and the closure is just an eyelet with a bit of chiffon ribbon through the sides. The back is pretty plain. And as I mentioned, it's got that expandable spine. Alright, let's have a look inside. So, because I made this one in the tutorials, there is a lot going on in here, but as I say, you don't need to make it like that. It's just an idea for you. So, on the inside cover, I have these little slip-in pockets, so I can just pop some little pictures in or whatever in here, and I think wallet size photos would probably fit in here quite nicely. So there's 3 of those in here, and one at the top here as well. I won't pull everything out because we'll be here a while, won't we? But there's a little flip here, and in that little flip, I will pull this one out. There's a little bottom pocket here, and this little side bit that's cut out here is part of the design in the printable templates and the SVG files, so you don't need to measure those. As you can see, it comes with that little side bit on there, so it's nice and easy to cut out, and the mats sit on top of them, and others measured to be exactly the same, so you don't have to measure them yourself. So that flips over. It's got a little corner pocket down here, and I've just put a couple of little inserts in there. Then we have this little belly band, and it also has that little decorative element there. And under there I've got a couple of little I've got a tag or a photo mat, and then this is the side insert that comes in a set of SVG files or printable templates, and it also comes with the mat, so you don't have to measure anything. And that just slides under there. And if you're using the SVG files, you don't even have to cut anything. And if you've got one that does scoring, you don't even have to score. You just ink it and glue it and you're done. So here we've got a long side pocket, and there's two of these. There's a wider one like this, and then there's a skinnier one. And I've just popped a couple of little inserts in there. Get in there. There we go. And then on this side I've used a bottom pocket to make a flip, and that's held together with a magnet. And then we've got the side flip that opens up like that. And then I've got a bottom pocket here, and I've just popped a couple of inserts in there like that. So it closes up like that. And then on this side I have made a set of doors. So this is actually two side pockets together to make a set of doors. And I've got this cute little flower charm on the end, and then it just opens up like so. And I've put a little photo mat in there. So we'll just do that for now. This little thing here is like a little half flip pocket page. So we've got a little pocket page like this that I've made from some of the side pockets, and then I've just put one of the side inserts in there and a tag or photo mat, whatever you want it to be. And that just pops in there like that. We'll flip over here, and then we've got a bottom pocket here with just a couple of little inserts in it. I so love the little bird in these paper packs. So cute. Look at the bottom pocket there. And then that flips over, and we've got another side pocket here. This is the narrower one, and then there's another side pocket here which is the wider one. So I've got two pockets on this page. So in the back pocket I've got these two stuck in there, and in this narrow one, I've got something stuck to my finger. It's just a little skinny one. I just made it a skinny one so you could see the double pockets there. So you slide that one in there, and then they go back in like that. On this page are two little envelopes, and they do come in the set. So here is the envelope in the SVG files, and the envelope is on page 7, I think that is. I can't read, that's pretty small, of the printable templates. So you can make that one yourself. I've just made these out of coffee stain paper and put a little wax seal on them and stuck them to the page. And they're so sweet. So on the next page I've used another one of those slip-in pockets, and that is also in here. So it's here in the printable templates and down here in the SVG files. So it also has a mat that goes on top, so that's nice and you know, finished. You don't have to use the mat. So then we have a little side flip here again with the bottom pocket, flip it over, got a corner pocket here, and I've just popped an insert in here. And I've used some bottom pockets to make this little, I don't know what you'd call it, thing. I like it. I love it. Just, you know, it's nice. And then in here I've put a photo mat and a little booklet where you can put some extra photos, and I just covered the front because I'm lazy like that. Okay, on this page we have the narrow long pocket, and I've put a couple of inserts in here. So that goes in like that. And on this side is the wider side pocket, so I've put some bits and pieces in here as well. Another blank booklet. I went to the effort of inking it all the way around, back and front, but then I was kind of like, I'm not going to do anything on the inside. And another photo mat or tag there. The whale tail that you see here, the whale tail tag, and I've used them all the way through, also comes in the set. So I've got the little whale tail tag here and the whale tail tag here. So then you don't have to do any measuring, you can just cut it out, or if you have got the electronic cutting machine. I just got a scrap of paper, stuck it on my Cricut pad, and then I think I cut out about 14 at once. How brilliant for scraps that you can cut these out. And you can, you know, with the SVG files, you can make them any size you like, so you can make them bigger or smaller. I think I need to go through some of my cardstock scraps and just cut out heaps of whale tail tags. Okay, and then on the back page I've just made a simple corner pocket. Again, I've put in a tag and a booklet that I'll open to reveal absolutely nothing. I've just used one of the ball pins again, attached it to this bit of lace with this cute little charm. Easy peasy. And then on the back I have got another side pocket, and in that side pocket I've made this little, oops, let's turn that back over. I've just made a little booklet, some coffee stain paper, and so that you could write some little notes. Like if it was like a little travel album, you could write a few notes about where you've been or what happened and those sorts of things. And then it's just got a big photo insert in the back inside cover. So that is the set of, well, that is my little 6x4 brag book that I made. So this I made on camera as a tutorial. I think it's in 2 parts, maybe 3, I can't remember. But it's pretty easy to make. As I say, you don't have to make every page a hero. You could just put pockets on, you know, the bottom pockets on each page and call it done, and anybody would think it was awesome and it would make a fabulous gift. If you just had bottom pockets on every page or side pockets on every page, people would still think it was fantastic. I just made this one so that you could see all the different ways you could use the pieces if you want to, but it's completely up to you to make it however you like. That's the idea. Okay, so the I think I've told you everything pretty much. The blue pieces are in here. I have cut it out of cardstock, so you can see here this is the spine piece. I've cut it out of cardstock. If you're using electronic cutting machine, you do need to know how to do scoring on your machine. So I use my score tool and my Cricut to do this one, or all the scoring for all of the pages and the envelopes and the pockets and everything like that. Other machines you might need to change the lines to like tiny little perforations or something like that. I'm not quite sure how they work on other machines, but anyway, the pink piece is on top of the mats, so they're all measured for you and they all fit on perfectly, so you don't have to think about that. It's exactly the same on the printable templates. The first 8 pages are the pieces that you cut out of cardstock, and then the last 4 pages are all of the mats. I like to make one sort of base set out of cardstock, even cut out all the pieces, all the mats in cardstock, and then just use them as traceable. You know, you can trace around them. That's how I like to do it, but it's completely up to you how you'd like to do it. Anyway, if you're interested, I have done a tutorial which I will link to this video, but otherwise maybe you just got a little bit of inspiration or just admired the paper. Thanks very much for watching. I do hope you check out the tutorial if you're interested, and thank you for your time today and have a great day. Thanks. Bye for now. Bye.